Hola amigos, bienvenido a otro episodio de Week in Review. And that's all the Spanish I know, and half of it was using Google Translate. So it's such a beautiful sunny day outside. It's not too warm, so I decided I would film the Week in Review outside. And we didn't have as much happening this week as usual. But the biggest update is yes, we finally launched the first episode of the Privacy Now podcast, and we've been working a lot on this one. We've actually filmed the first episode in Brussels during ECC, and I'd like to thank from the bottom of our hearts to Trent McConaughey for joining us for the first episode. So since Trent was our first guest, of course, the episode is all about AI, AGI, the transition to ASI, everything that AI means at the moment. We explain everything during the episode, what it means for humanity, how the future could look like for us. So I highly suggest you watch the episode. It's a bit long, it's over 1 hour long, but really interesting discussion. Trent goes over his career, how he got into AI from an early age, the project that he's currently working on. So very interesting episode. You can find all the details on our Twitter page. It links to basically the RSS feed of the episode. You can listen to it on Spotify, where you can actually see the video of the episode. Spotify allows for video. Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts. So it's on basically on all the podcast platforms at the moment, and we'll try to upload it on the Garden as well. Have a section dedicated to these episodes, and of course. We'll have a new episode coming out soon, next month. So we'll try to do one episode per each month. But yeah, again, very excited. And of course, I want to also thank my co-hosts, Matei and Marco. They're always great, always eager to help out. And yeah, that will basically be the format of the podcast. So there will be episodes where there will be all three of us. Some episodes that will host only me and Marco, or only me and Matei. But overall, that's the format of the podcast, and we'll try to have as many interesting guests as possible for you guys. So I'm very excited for this initiative. But yeah, this week we've also hosted a new episode of the Meet the Team series, and Marco joined us. Andrea was supposed to present, but she was out of office, so I hosted Marco. We talked about his early career, how he got into Web3, his passion about AI because he's the head of AI at Oasis at the moment, future partnerships. So we're all working very hard to grow the ecosystem, and Marco is focused on the AI part of the Oasis ecosystem. And he also teased a future project that we'll announce soon. That's Omo, and coincidentally, there will be a Twitter Spaces next week. Marco will host Omo in Giza for a discussion about how hard and why it's necessary to have AI agents on chain. So the episode will be on Tuesday at 4 p.m. CET. In other related news, we've also launched a new lesson on the Academy about why off-chain is important in all aspects of blockchain, and of course you can find it on the Rose Garden at oasisrose.garden/courses. We've also launched a new blog article this week, the engineering update. And while I won't go into details because it's very technical, it basically covers all the latest bug fixes for Explorer, Nexus, improvements for the wallet, and the mobile wallet, as we promised, is coming soon. We're just waiting for approval from Google Play Store, and later in the year an iOS version will come as well. But it would be better if you just go to our blog, oasisprotocol.org. /blog, and you can read the article for yourselves. Also, big news, we're launching a new cohort for the Sentinels program, and that will be next week. And for that, we'll also have a Twitter Spaces dedicated to the launch. I'll be joined by some of our team members who have also joined from the ambassador program, so we'll talk about that onboarding steps, because the procedure will be a bit different. Basically, we'll try to have some quests on guilds, so users can basically get to know our ecosystem before joining the program. So they'll be able to mess around with different dApps, get to know our wallets and everything, how to transfer between paratimes. So they're prepared when they join the ambassador program. But of course, we'll have all the details as soon as we announce the program, and we'll discuss it in the Twitter Spaces as well. What else do we have? I guess that's about it. I don't think I'm missing anything. So yeah, this has been a pleasure as always. I wish you have a great weekend, and of course I'll see you next week for another weekend review. Bye everyone.